SINCA, sharing innovative and creative actions. That's for you. Good evening. It's Friday, April the 12th, and we're just about to start the SINCA session on SDGs game. And today we have our guest, who is Professor Tokutaro Hiramoto of Kanazawa Institute of Technology. And he has been an expert in BOP to start with, and now he's an expert in SDGs. And he was one of the participants of the Global Agenda Seminar Series, which I started in 2010. And since then, he has he's changed his career, and he has done a lot of things. And now he's an expert in SDGs and other things as well. So tell us a little bit about how your career has evolved since you were at Global Agenda Seminar.
Okay, thank you. When I attended the Global Agenda Seminar, I worked for Nomura Research Institute as a business consultant. And I have conducted a research and consulting project for Japanese government and the Japanese company. And especially I'm focused on creating a new business in developing country. Mm-hmm. And I was interested in MDGs, Millennium Development Goals. So we were creating a social business to solve poverty issue in developing country. And after that, I got a PhD from Keio University. My professor is Professor Ishikura sensei, and after getting a PhD, I was looking for universities, and I met with Kanazawa Institute of Technology. So I changed my career, and the timing is 2016, and this year is first year of SDGs.
I see.
So I created the SDGs Promotion Center in KIT, and now I'm a director of SDGs Promotion Center.
I see. Were you what triggered you, or what made you to change from the business consulting to academic career?
Okay, before joining Nomura Research Institute, I wanted to be a professor.
Oh, I see.
So I have already mentioned about that, and Nomura Research Institute. The person said it's good because the Nomura Research Institute research a lot of things, and the consultant are writing a book or a report.
Yes.
So it's good for you.
I see. So your original objective was to become an academic.
Yes.
I see. So then you joined the Nomura Research Institute, and I think your career change, or the selection of topic or the expertise that you are specialized in, has a very good timing, in a sense that SDGs has become very big in 2016, and that's when you sort of I think you switched to much more focus on the SDGs. And did you time it, or did it happen? Yeah, did you know that SDGs would be such a big thing in Japan in particular?
Yes, I guess. because I had a lot of interviews
Yes.
abroad.
I see.
So a lot of people are interested in SDGs.
I see.
know.
I see.
So maybe in near the future,
Yes.
in Japan, a lot of companies will be interested in SDGs. So I guess, and I shared these ideas with the boss in the NRI,
Yes.
but they don't think so.
Oh, I see.
So I need to change
I see.
my job.
I see. Okay. So if you stayed at the NRI, you would not be able to sort of focus on SDGs, which you thought was very interesting and important coming up. I see. How is the SDGs received in Japan?
Receive.
Yeah, received in a sense that SDGs, I don't think too many people talked about it up until like 2 years ago. Now everybody's talking about SDGs. And we used to talk about CSR, CSV, and things like that. But SDGs seems to be, it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
So if you're a company and if you are like in corporate planning, if you don't talk about the SDGs, you're dead almost. And it's very different from like CSR. You know, if you have sort of extra resources, we might do this, but SDGs seems to be much more the mainstream.
Yeah.
Tell us, is that unique to Japan, first of all? And why do you think that's the case here?
Okay.
Why it has become such a big deal?
Okay, so first is this big change is a unique situation in Japan because in worldwide the companies thinking the sustainable management is very important. So of course they were interested in MDGs, and next they are thinking about the SDGs is very important. So this is a continuous story.
I see.
But in Japan we don't have a continuous story. It's a discontinuous story. But in the market, Japanese companies are looking at the investor.
Yes.
And the investor is changing. So now quota of investors is investing by a guideline of ESG.
Yes.
So it's like SDGs. So ESG investment is a big portion, and it's a big impact for Japanese corporations. Some investors cannot invest the Japanese companies because Japanese companies. Some Japanese company invest, how can I say, the company related to coral business.
Yes.
So the investors change is a big. So Japanese companies is changing now.
I see. So the investment has been a big trigger.
Yes.
For the Japanese companies to change. SDGs is so comprehensive because it has 17 goals.
Yeah.
So it covers almost everything.
Yes.
So it seems like any company which has nothing to do with SDGs, any item of SDGs is almost doesn't exist.
You're right.
So I think in a way it's very receptive. It's inclusive in a way.
Yeah.
So anybody can sort of say, well, we are working on this particular goal of SDGs. So it could be pretty easy access to these issues. And does that, but at the same time, if you have so many different things, it's very difficult to focus how do the Japanese companies, and I'm overgeneralizing, so if you can just tell us a little bit about how the Japanese companies, whether big or small, either one, are trying to focus or trying to cover everything.
Okay. At first, Japanese companies need to focus on specific goal because maybe 17th goals they cannot do the all action for 17th goals. So the start is in my opinion, the quickly action is very important. And next, they need to talk with the people, for example, citizen or client or something. So they think about the companies, the action is not good or good. So from this conversation, they are looking for new action. And if they cannot do, for example, other goals, they should create a partnership.
I see.
So they need to look at all goals, but their action is for few goals.
I see. How do they decide on the few goals that they would like to focus on?
It's difficult, but first they need to announce their thought.
I see.
And if the thought is very good, the citizen, other stakeholder says that.
I see.
And their thinking is not good. The stakeholder ask them why don't you do this action in SDGs goal, for example 10, goal 1, goal 9, something. So the stakeholders judge the companies, and because SDGs is a common goal, so a lot of partnership we need. So we need a conversation within the multi-stakeholder.
I see. Do you think the Japanese government is leading this effort? I mean, this is like a government and private sector and NPOs, sort of a typical collaboration. And what exactly is the Japanese government doing? Are they leading it, or is it much more like a private sector driven or NPO driven?
I don't know the answer because there are a lot of type. For example, the one local government have a strong leadership, and they have a lot of action in their city. But a private company or NGO don't have action.
I see.
And the other local government don't have a SDGs initiative or SDGs policy, but a private company and NGO and universities have their original action.
I see.
So I don't know what kind of partnership is very good.
I see. So it depends upon the area. It depends upon the person, probably.
Yeah.
People. I see. What keeps you awake at night? What is your headache?
People's mindset. Because in SDGs, youth, young people, the action is very important. But a senior person don't think about that. Senior person think, I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience.
Right.
So I must teach But in SDGs, we should create future together.
Yes.
And the young people have a great creative idea. So we should leverage their idea. So it's senior person's mindset is my headache.
I see. So it becomes a very big obstacle
Yeah.
to make it happen. I see. Do you think it's going to change? Because young people are going to be older in a decade or so. So those old guards are going to disappear. So do you think that's going to change the characteristics of the Japanese society as well as mindset and the companies?
Yes, but it depends on us. So if there are a lot of senior persons who respect young people, Japan is changing. But if we don't have a strong voice, big voice, Japan is not changing. So it depends on
I see. Okay, great. Thank you very much. I think that will conclude our interview. Thank you very much. We're very much looking forward to the game later on.